Sunday morning, 6:30. Not 6:30, 5:30. Daylight savings time. So today is forearms. So pretty simple workout. I generally add some kneeling ab crunches to the end of it, and my cardio will usually look a little longer than normal, or try to. So workout length itself still typically stays about the same. I just add in little things that recover quickly, like abs or calf lifts, and like I said, a little extra cardio. So I'm already repeating myself. So I've got quite a bit of nice stuff to help with working out now. I've got all my shaker bottles, got a whole bunch of sample packs from some different companies so I can try some different pre-workouts and post-workouts, intra-workouts, all that different jazz. Got all my normal supplements, my pre-workouts, creatine, protein, all that kind of jazz that I regularly take, and I've got to figure out somewhere to put it all because my house is small and I'm taking up several different areas in the house to store it all because I can't figure out where to put it. So I think where I used to have my computer desk in my bedroom, I think we're going to clean off that desk. I don't know where I'm going to put everything, especially the monitors that are still there, but I think I'm going to clean it all off, and I'm going to put everything there and make that my like my protein or workout center. I don't know, something. It's going to have all my shaker bottles, all my supplements. Probably be my staging area of where I'll put my workout clothes I'm going to wear in the morning, so they're easy to grab when I wake up. But anyways, that's enough of that. Let's get in there and get this done. Whew, okay. My wrists already hurt a bit this morning, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the 50s like I usually do, but we're gonna give it a shot. They say no this morning. So I just did my weigh-in, and I am at 252.2. So, that's frustrating, because that's that means despite cutting calories down to 2,000 calories a day. And like I said, on Saturdays and Tuesdays, date night and family movie night, I will zigzag back up to about 2,800. But despite cutting down to those, I'm still gaining, not losing. Oh, and although I feel like I am getting in shape, I feel like I've got more muscle definition, I feel like I've lost some inches. My measurements tell a different story. Oh. And granted, not all the measurements are bad. I mean, my biceps alone have gained an inch since I've started doing this, and it's definitely not fat. So I know a lot of it, like we talked about last time, is the creatine, pushing water into the muscles. I just can't imagine that 2 weeks in a row that I haven't dropped, any weight, that I've actually gained almost 4 pounds. Almost 4 pound growth in 2 weeks on a fairly strict 2,000 calorie diet. So despite 2 hours a day, 7 days a week. So I'm gonna have to, if I'm gonna keep cutting, if I'm gonna try to lose some fat, get some body fat percentage down, despite some muscle growth, which is awesome, I'm pretty sure I'm still gonna have to cut even further. So obviously my body just has a low metabolism, and working out is great. It definitely cuts calories, but I'm actually higher. I am higher in weight right now than I was 4 weeks ago when I started this, despite nearly cutting my calories in half and adding 2-hour workout every day. So I'm gonna have to figure it out, but I think I'm gonna have to cut even more, which is not fun. I still want to maintain the same protein, which means 250 grams of protein, which means I'm cutting out more carbs, more fat, and I'm already low. So I think I'll cut. I'm gonna have to look at my actual meal plan, my diet plan, but I think I might cut down to about 1,700, maybe 16, maybe even 1,600 calories. I'm gonna say 1,500. If I cut to 1,500, I don't make exceptions on Tuesdays and Saturdays anymore. I just stick to a strict 1,500 for 7 days. That's a pound a week less calories than what I'm doing right now. So despite water weight from creatine and all of that, my body I should be able to weigh next Sunday, keeping all the same factors in play, and I should be at 51.2. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh. tell you, that's always been probably the most frustrating part throughout the years of working out. I seem to gain muscle pretty quickly. I gain strength relatively quickly every time I've gone. And to be honest, usually I even lose weight fairly quickly when I'm consistent with my workouts. But the last few years has just been totally different. I just, pretty much no matter what I do, I gain. You know, I want to say it was 4 years ago, I went on a strict 600 calorie diet for an entire month and gained weight. Just doesn't make sense to me. I understand, laws of thermodynamics and calories in, calories out, but what in your body causes your metabolism to drop so low that you gain weight on a 600 calorie diet? It just doesn't, it boggles my mind. I've tried all kinds of diets throughout the years. Keto worked extremely well for a month. I lost a whole ton of weight doing keto. Actually, I lost like 30 pounds in a month. I mean, it was years ago, but that was awesome. But the second month, I followed the same diet and gained weight. Despite eating the same exact way. And so it's boggled my mind. So we will, regardless of what's happening, the workouts themselves are phenomenal. I feel better every day. I've got more stamina. I feel like I can do more throughout the day. My strength is significantly improved. And like I said, I see, regardless of weight or fat changes, I see significant changes in my body, in definition, in the way I look. Just not necessarily in some of the areas I would like to see, like my waist, but at least I see it in other areas. So no matter what the scale says, no matter what my waistline says, this isn't stopping. Now I have observed that my normal daily routine is to take my pre-workout. I wake up, take my pre-workout, usually take a scoop of protein with it, and then I come in, pump out my hour and a half, 2 hour workout, and then I go over to the office and I will take another 2-3 scoops of protein, and but I've noticed as I get close to lunch, my energy starts waning. I start to get a little more tired, and then lunch comes around, and it's difficult to not eat a bigger lunch. My body at that point is just craving, carbs, quick energy as much as possible. And even if I do have a big lunch, I still track everything. I'm staying at my calorie count for the day. So if I have a big lunch, I'm having a low dinner, or even a no dinner sometimes. But I think what I need to start doing is, with my protein that I take after my workout, I need to actually add like 100 calories of carbs, something that's, you know, a little quicker metabolized, something that's going to feed the muscles a little easier, get me away from that fatigue feeling. And I think that'll also help with the cravings at lunch, help me with toning down the desires for a larger lunch. And especially if I'm going to cut my calories further, that's key, because otherwise, I mean, a single lunch could be all my calories for the whole day if I'm not careful. So, and that's not fun. I mean, regardless of being at the calorie count, that's just not fun. It's not fun to eat all your calories in one meal and then you're done for the whole day. Oh. So we'll do that. We'll see how I feel. I may not have much energy if I'm doing 1,500 calories a day. That might be too much of a cut. I may not have the energy to properly work out and work, you know, put in my 8-hour day at work. Oh, if that's the case, I may not be able to do it. That might be too much cutting. I might have to go back to 2,000, and I'm just gonna play a long game. But you know, we will see. See what happens. Either way, my blood pressure is good. My stamina is good. For the most part, I'm sleeping better at night, which is huge. Those are definitely very thoroughly pumped. Whew. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a bit low this morning, but we are getting it done. Well, it is what? It is 6 o'clock. A little after 6 o'clock. We are going. I think we'll do one more set of these. We'll do some kneeling ab crunches and then some cardio. Those really hit the spot. So, I think I've talked about it before, but you know, getting my blood pressure under control is huge. But you know, one of the big contributing factors to getting out here and working out and tracking my workouts and doing these things to get my motivation going so I can stay on track is that I've got to get my visceral fat under control. You know, I've got non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and I've got to get that visceral fat under control, burn it off, get rid of it, or you know, it's going to cause problems too, worse than it already has. So the strength aspect of working out is awesome. I think that helps me mentally to keep going. I like getting stronger. I like looking bigger, strength-wise, muscle-wise. But health-wise, I've got to start cutting more fat, and I got to figure that out. So if I need to come back after work and do another session of cardio, or like I said, cut the calorie counts down even further, whatever it's going to take, I got to figure it out, because I got to get that under control. You know, it's not like going through a bulk and adding some subcutaneous layers of fat, you know, to my body as I'm bulking my muscles. You know, this visceral fat will literally kill me. So I've got to get there. So I got some thinking to do, some plan changes to do. And now that I'm done with the first 4 weeks of this session, it's a good time to switch things up for the next 4 weeks. See if we can make some changes and see what is going to work the best. So let's finish this set of cardio, and I'll see you guys in the car. All right. So one benefit to falling back daylight savings time today is that when I'm leaving at 7:30ish, there's sun out, so you could actually see me properly in the video. So good workout, good conversations. I do like Sundays and Saturdays. I think I said that because only employees get in there for the most part, so it means I typically can talk to the camera a little more. Obviously, if I had a nice mic, then I'd probably talk more during the week as well. But for now, those are the Saturdays and Sundays are the days you guys really get conversation. But like I said, I got a lot of thinking today, a lot of research planning, trying to figure out what I'm going to change for the next 4 weeks to try to get a little bit better result. Like I kind of explained, this isn't like a diet, oh, hey, I didn't see results in a month, I'm gonna quit, like a lot of people do. I don't have that luxury because my health issues. If I want to continue to have a nice long life with my wife and kids, then I don't have a choice. I've got to keep going. So the question isn't, am I going to continue? The question is, what am I going to change to try to get better results? I know from the last 4 weeks, the way that I've pushed myself, I'm getting more muscle growth, more muscle definition, but and better blood pressure, but I'm not seeing any drop in weight, which I'm not super concerned with the weight. I don't mind staying at around that 250 mark, but where I want to see a loss is in my overall body fat percentage. And although I do look like I'm getting more muscle growth and some better definition, my waist has not shrunk, and that's a concern, like I said, because of my visceral fat, and that's where that visceral fat is stored, is in that gut, up against my organs. And the fact that I'm not seeing any shrinkage there, in fact it's harder actually to fit in my clothes, and yet my weight staying the same is still a little bit concerning. And I might legitimately still be losing some fat, and maybe the changes are just water retention and muscle growth and that, and just making me look and be a little bit bigger, even though the body fat's going away. But I don't really know, because all the metrics I would use typically to measure body fat say I'm getting bigger, which is obviously not true, but it's what it appears to be. So I need to make some kind of changes just to make things a little more a little more apparent, that I'm making some real change, so I can feel confident that aspect of my health is actually improving. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know tomorrow what I've come up with, and we'll see how the next 4 weeks go. So I'll post up my physical measurements, my before and afters. I don't know if I posted up my befores in the first video or not, but I will post in the description here. I will post my before measurements before this 4 weeks, and my measurements from today, so you guys can take a look at all that.